Prime Minister issues emergency directive to prepare for storm number 11. U.S. considers tax breaks for auto industry to boost domestic production. Bringing the traditional Mid-Autumn Festival back in a modern world.
Hello everyone, you're watching today's news on TV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. The Prime Minister has issued an urgent directive to protect lives and property from storm number 11. Ministries and local authorities are urged to act quickly and decisively to handle the storm's serious threat.
The Prime Minister has instructed coastal provinces from Quang Ninh to Ninh Bình to ensure the safety of boats, maritime activities, and island communities, and to be ready to evacuate people from high-risk areas. Northern and north-central mountainous areas must prepare emergency teams, supplies, and equipment under the four-on-the-spot principle to handle flash floods and landslides. The Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment are to closely monitor the storm, provide accurate forecasts, and ensure the safe operation of the Thak Bay hydropower dam. The Ministries of National Defense and Public Security are to deploy rescue forces if needed. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will coordinate with China for timely updates on upstream water releases. The Prime Minister emphasized that protecting lives and property is the top priority, and all sectors must stay fully prepared for any situation without delay or surprise.
In response to storm number 11, Hanoi has ordered local wards and communes to prepare evacuation plans for residents in flood-prone and landslide-risk areas. Authorities are also working to ensure stable electricity, healthcare, and essential supplies as the storm approaches.
Specifically, the chairman of Hanoi's People's Committee has directed local leaders in wards and communes to proactively review and prepare evacuation plans to move people and property to safe areas. This includes zones at risk of dangerous landslides, low-lying or flood-prone areas, and places near riverbanks. Special attention is given to the Red River islets in Hong Ha Ward and Min Chau Commune, as well as landslide-prone areas in Ba Vi Yen Xuan, Qua Kauai, Kiu Phu, and Ha Bang communes. The Department of Industry and Trade has been ordered to check essential goods supplies to ensure timely availability of food and necessities. The Department of Health is tasked with preparing adequate medicine, medical supplies, and mobile emergency teams ready to assist in urgent cases caused by natural disasters. Hanoi city leaders also encourage agencies and organizations to allow officials and workers to work online on Monday, October 6, 2025, if a disaster occurs. Storm number 11 is predicted to enter the Gulf of Tonkin this evening and make landfall in Quang Ninh early tomorrow morning, bringing heavy rain and strong winds reaching level 9 to 10.
Reuters reports that on October 3rd, U.S. President Donald Trump considered offering major tax break to automakers that build and assemble vehicles in the United States, aiming to bring more production back home.
I want to thank everybody for being here.
Republican Senator Bernie Moreno and several auto industry officials confirmed to Reuters that this policy could significantly reduce current costs automakers face due to import tariffs. Moreno said this effort aims to create clear incentives, encouraging companies to bring manufacturing back to the U.S., aligning with President Trump's focus on protecting domestic production. The news quickly affected the stock market, with Ford shares rising 3.7%. Stellantis, the parent company of Chrysler, up 3.2%, and GM increasing by 1.3%. Earlier, the U.S. Department of Commerce announced a tariff credit policy of 3.75% off the suggested retail price for vehicles assembled in the U.S., effective until April 2026. President Trump is now considering extending this period to 5 years and expanding incentives to cover engine manufacturing as well.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The ANO party, led by former Prime Minister Andrej Babis, has won the general election in the Czech Republic, securing far more votes than the ruling Spolu coalition. This result could lead to significant shifts in the country's foreign policy, especially regarding the EU, NATO, and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Coalition talks and government formation are expected in the coming days to address key voter concerns such as visas, housing, education, energy, the stance on the Ukraine conflict, and foreign policy. Babis's return may change the Czech Republic's position within the European Union, as he has previously called for halting military aid to Ukraine and promoted a Czech's first policy, marking a clear departure from the pro-Western stance of the previous government.
According to Government Decree 232 of 2025, starting from October 10, 2025, the gold market will shift from a monopoly system to a licensed production system for gold bars. After more than 10 years, this policy change opens the way for more transparent and competitive gold import and production activities. Decree 232 permits qualified businesses and commercial banks to obtain licenses to produce gold bars and expands their rights to import and export gold. Currently, 3 businesses and 8 commercial banks meet the requirements to participate in the gold bar market. Simplifying procedures and removing unnecessary conditions will increase market transparency, help reduce the price gap between domestic and global gold markets, and limit speculative trading.
On the afternoon of October 4th, at the Korean Expo 2025 held at the Town Hall Square in Paris's 15th district, artists from the Vietnam Cultural Center in France performed 5 special acts, featuring heartfelt melodies rich in Vietnamese folk music. The performance ended with lively Central Highlands drum rhythms that touched the audience's hearts, clearly showcasing the unique identity and vitality of Vietnamese culture within the vibrant multicultural atmosphere of the Korean Expo. Vietnam's participation symbolizes the deepening friendship and cultural exchange between Vietnam and South Korea, 2 Asian countries with rich traditions.
Walking through the city these days, you can really feel the mid-autumn spirit in the air. Bright, colorful lanterns light up the streets, creating a warm and joyful atmosphere. The festival today feels more modern and lively, but in some quiet corners, the old traditions are still alive, reminding many people of those moonlit nights from childhood.
For many adults, the old Mid-Autumn Festival meant bright moonlit nights, where children in the neighborhood gathered to carry lanterns and sing along the village paths. There were no fancy toys, just a paper lantern, a candle, and some simple cakes and candies made the full moon season feel complete. In the past, kids often gathered to make star-shaped lanterns. Today, those lanterns and toys have become much more modern, and the mooncake parties are also more organized. Among modern toys, many shops still keep a small corner for traditional lanterns like star lanterns, pull-string lanterns, and paper masks. These items attract not only children but also adults who want to reconnect with old memories. By preserving and selling these traditional products, today's Mid-Autumn Festival remains rich with its classic, warm, and familiar spirit. Every year, my parents usually buy me a Sun Wukong mask and a Ruyi staff, but this year, both traditional and modern toys are popular and beautiful. For Mid-Autumn Festival, I got to watch the lion dance and enjoy the festive party at school, which was beautifully decorated by the teachers. From simple star-shaped lanterns to cherished memories of carrying lanterns under the moonlight, these traditions are being preserved and passed down to today's youth. It's not only childhood joy, but also a way to keep folk culture alive in modern life.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.